What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, everybody? Shout out, shout out, shout out. The warmer weather is definitely upon us. Shout out to everyone holding it down. You know, football. We got some football news we're going to talk about soon. St. Ray's quarterback transferring to Wyoming Cemetery Prep with an NIL deal. We're going to talk about that, but first we're going to thank the people that make this possible. You're looking to buy a home, help support the people that support us. You know, we got to help the people that keep us rolling, that make this all possible. Big shout out to Kathy Fosey. Give her a call at 401-486-6587. And big shout out to Beast Coast in the house.
Ready to dominate the field? Join Beast Coast Football Factory. Led by top coach Najee Barros, we elevate your game at all levels, where we offer expert training, unique techniques and drills, affordable rates, $25 per session, $40 for two. Don't miss your chance to work with the best. Contact Beast Coast Football Factory today to schedule your session and level up your game. Beast Coast Football Factory is a proud sponsor of Can We Keep It Real podcast.
That sponsor
Are you dreaming of the perfect home? Your dream home doesn't have to be just a dream. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Kathy Foisey from HomeSmart Professionals Real Estate is here to make it a reality. Expertise in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, Kathy is ready to guide you every step of the way. Reach out today at 401-486-6587 or email kfoisey1@gmail.com.
So we're definitely going to talk about this in a minute. You know, I'm excited. Football is upon us. Football is coming around very, very soon. Football is coming soon. NIL deals. Imagine NIL deals are in Rhode Island. NIL deals already. St. Ray's quarterback, the first to have an NIL deal. Nelson Martinez is going to be leaving St. Ray's, leaving Rhode Island. You know, we kind of seen it at the end of last season. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Shout out to all the coaches holding it down. But St. Ray's quarterback, Nelson Martinez, transferring to Wyoming Cemetery Prep School with a significant NIL package. And it makes you wonder why St. Ray's didn't utilize this kid last season. I was excited when I heard Nelson Martinez was coming over to Rhode Island football. We were going to have, you know, a great, but for whatever reason, they didn't use him. For whatever reason, but he definitely gets the job done on the football field, evidently. We're going to talk about this in just a minute, man. Shout out to all the schools out there that got weightlift programs, holding it down. You know, and if no one had the chance yet, I already said New York System actually sold, got new owners. You know, you don't take it from me. Those might remember Bobby Bajal. Used to hear him on Kicks 106 back in the day. But hear what he has to say before we talk about this NIL deal with Nelson Martinez.
Hey Adam, how you been? This is Bobby Pujol from Providence, Rhode Island. I'm at a legendary place, Univille, New York System in Providence, Rhode Island. Established in 1946, 4 generations of the Stevens family have been running this place with a secret recipe for the wieners, unlike anywhere else in the world. Rhode Island is known for a couple of great things, being huge Sox and Yankees fans, the beaches of Narragansett and Newport, and the food. Providence is world-renowned for restaurants, but when it comes to lunch to late night, everybody comes to Univille, New York System for one thing: the wieners. It's a secret recipe passed down for 4 generations of the Stevens family. Steamed bun wrapped around the wiener with a secret meat sauce, bran mustard, fresh onions, celery salt. Guys come in late night, order 2 tray all the way. This is how I like them, all the way, perfect, with a coffee milk. Also, vintage Rhode Island, so nowhere else in the country. I challenge you, Adam, to come here and break the record. 14 wieners in 45 minutes is the record. I don't know if you got it in you to come down there and take us on, but if you can eat more than 14 in 45 minutes, you're going to get crowned with an Oneyville t-shirt and the love and admiration of Providence, Rhode Island. So with no further ado, I'm going to have my bite of this, and all I can say is one thing. Oneyville, New York system wieners, beautiful. Peace.
Shout out to Bobby Bajol. Shout out to Greg down there, Oneyville, New York system. So we got word that St. Ray's quarterback, Nelson Martinez, who was at St. Ray's with an NIL deal, is moving on. We're going to talk about this. I'm just trying to get my notes up here. You know, in a significant shift of Rhode Island high school football, Nelson Martinez, who attended St. Ray's on an NIL package. And I'm going to put everything in details. I'm going to put it out there. You know, he attended St. Ray's on an NIL deal himself. Is taking his talents to Wymong Seminary Preparatory School. This transition is going to mark the culmination of a journey that began at Seekonk High School in Massachusetts, where Martinez showcased his skills and potential as a standout football player. You know, for whatever reason, it didn't work out, you know, with him at St. Ray's. You know, that's too bad because, you know, the move to St. Ray's, I remember when he was going there from Seekonk, you know, people were excited from people that just knew of, you know, Seekonk right next door, you know, was excited about Nelson coming to the Saints. You know, to be on a good program, you know, that's bringing in a lot of football players. You know, the recruiters definitely talked about it. They recognized Nelson's capabilities to play at a high level. You know, he also had interest from prestige Rutgers and UMass Dartmouth. The anticipation surrounded Nelson Martinez's performance was palatable, but the reality of the situation, it became complex when it became clear that he was competing as a second string quarterback. He was not going to be the top quarterback. St. Ray's made it clear that they were not going to shelf their quarterback. They made it clear to Nelson Martinez's family, you know, from the jump, said one coach. But he definitely found himself overshadowed. You know, he wanted to have the chance to compete, thought he was going to have the chance to compete. But, you know, this is what happens on this level of football. Politics getting away with it. Decisions to implement a 2-quarterback system. It did seem promising, you know, and I see what Sassy was trying to do, give both kids some chance to have some kind of film, but it limited Nelson Martinez's opportunities, you know, to showcase his skills, secure a good amount of game film that he needed for potential recruiters, but that just wasn't happening. The Nelson camp, they recognized the chances for development, the chances for Nelson's visibility was just not working out with St. Ray's. They were just diminishing. They were vanishing. You know, so the Nelson camp, led by, I don't want to get this wrong, shout out to Mike McCartney, M2 Quarterback Academy, began exploring alternatives for Nelson, you know, to go on and play football. Well, this week, it paid off because that search, it resulted in a significant NIL deal with Wymong Seminary Prep, one of the top national prep schools in the country. I repeat, one of the top national prep schools in the country with a significant NIL deal. I mean, so just the alert alone of joining that program. And not only that they recognized Nelson's talent, but they offered him the chance to lead as quarterback one. It was just too good to pass up. Something that he didn't feel, no matter how hard he competed, that he was going to get from St. Ray's. You know, they said they made that evident last season. Wyoming Seminary's commitment to Martinez was so evident that they actually traveled all the way up here, a considerable distance, and did an in-person interview with Nelson, with Mike McCartney, you know, and I want to give Mike McCartney, you know, M2 Quarterback Academy, all the credit for this. He deserves all the praise. You know, Nelson's going to have the opportunity to compete with national powerhouse teams this fall. It's going to be the opportunity to present himself on a national platform so Nelson can elevate his game, attract more attention from collegiate programs. You know, and while the departure of somebody like Nelson Martinez from St. Ray's, it's a loss for St. Ray's, it's a loss for Rhode Island football. It highlights an issue within the state's interscholastic programs. It is, I mean, it's heartbreaking to see talented football players like Martinez, like many others, seek the opportunities to go play elsewhere because of what goes on in the RAIL, politics. The public schools got to get it from the private schools, LaSalle, Hendricken, the Saints, you know, and now they're going to start getting it from prep schools because now they're going to start invading Rhode Island. Shout out to Wyoming Cemetery Prep. 1 second. You know, so, you know, and sometimes relationships often influence decisions that are made at the high school level. So in the end, we just got to celebrate Nelson Martinez's new chapter, and it serves as a reminder of the importance of nurturing and retaining this talent within these local programs. But as Nelson embarks, whatever you want to call it, on this exciting journey, you know, at a top national prep school, Wyoming Cemetery Prep, the hope remains that Rhode Island can learn from these experiences and create an environment that's going to value, that's going to support these kids, ensure that the next generation, they have the opportunity that they deserve to play right here in their own backyard and not have to seek elsewhere to play, not have to go all the way up into Pennsylvania to find a place to play. So congratulations, you know, to Nelson Martinez. Congratulations to Mike McCartney. Big shout out. I want to get it right. Big shout out to Mike McCartney, M2 Quarterback Academy. You know, definitely reach out to him. But in the end, we got to celebrate Mike's, you know, what Mike did to get this deal done. You know, all the hard work that Nelson put in. Big shout out to Wyoming Sem, their commitment in looking into kids from Rhode Island. I mean, it's evident that Rhode Island has ballers. You see UMass Dartmouth, right? What? 3-time conference champions? Come on now. So they came all the way down here, gave me an in-person interview, laid out a structured plan, you know, inside their program, the opportunity to compete against national powerhouse teams this fall. I mean, it presents a great opportunity for Nelson, puts him on a platform that's going to elevate his game. You know, and they recognize that his chances for development and visibility We're diminishing, the Nelson camp said. And shout out to Mike McCartney, M2 Quarterback Academy. They began exploring alternatives, what Nelson can do. But shout out to St. Ray's. Shout out to everybody over there. Congratulations, to Nelson. Congratulations to the Martinez family. I mean, this is Nelson's second NIL deal. He already had an NIL deal from a Massachusetts corporation, that got him into St. Ray's, but congratulations, Nelson. This is outstanding for you. Wish you nothing but the best. Give it up for Mike McCartney, M2 Quarterback Academy. So I'm going to put all this out there. I'm going to put it out there. I already got an article typed up. Congratulations to Nelson. Congratulations to Wyoming Sem. You're definitely getting a great football player here on your hands. And everybody, don't forget, man, get down to the New York system. They sold the business. Whoever thought the New York system would be selling their business, man. And good luck this year to Coach Andrew Gervasini over there at Coventry High School doing his thing. And if you're looking to buy a house, your dream doesn't have to be a dream, right? You could make it a reality. And, we got that lineman camp we've been looking for, right? Nothing for the linemen to do? Well, check out Najee Barrows, who coached at every level outside the NFL.
Ready to dominate the field? Join Beast Coast Football Factory. Led by top coach Najee Barrows, we elevate your game at all levels. Where we offer expert training, unique techniques and drills, affordable rates, $25 per session, $40 for two. Don't miss your chance to work with the best. Contact Beast Coast Football Factory today to schedule your session and level up your game. Beast Coast Football Factory is a proud sponsor of Can We Keep It Real podcast.
Sponsor. Definitely hit me up. We could definitely, we got to support the ones that make this possible. But congratulations to Nelson Martinez, former St. Ray's. Now he's going on to Wyoming Cemetery Prep on an NIL deal, man. One of the top national prep schools in the country. So joining a program like that not only recognizes his talents, but offers him a chance to lead as QB1. It's just too good to pass up. All right, we out of here.
Not promote or promotion any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant only for educational purpose only.
Listen, no one's going to give you more coverage. No one's going to be at more games. No one's going to be more informed. I'm not just some guy sitting in his basement spouting off about who's winning games and who's doing what. We're real. The rebellion is real. Providence Journal coverage is going to be real this year. It's almost here. 3 days away.
Ready to dominate the field? Join Beast Coast Football Factory. Led by top coach Najee Barrows, we elevate your game at all levels. Where we offer
accountable. And that's where the Can We Keep It Real podcast came in. This was a platform that I dedicated to promoting student athletes.
We don't do no talking, we know what they do for the views. If I took a loss, no, I got it all back. They just wanna talk, so we gonna talk facts.
That's the bad guy. Bad guy. Bad guy. That's the bad guy. The bad guy. The bad guy. Commission. The bad guy.